let me go back to my model, and now that we have already created a model and created an item in Microsoft Dynamics NAV, let's create some rules. So we have some constraints, some rules around these properties. So you just click down here onto rules. Obviously you're going to want to create a rule structure to be able to manage your rules so that they're well organized within a folder structure. Like for example here, I'm going to call this first one calculations. So you have all your calculations in there. For this first subgroup here, maybe you'd call it price calculations, and so on and so forth. This last group here, I'm going to call it constraints, and I'm going to start out with a new rule. Now, this rule, what I'd like for this rule to be is setting my model. If I go back over here, my model, I'd like to say on this rule that if my model is light, I'd like for my material to automatically be aluminum. So let me go back to my rule. First, I like to name that rule light model rule. Here I have a condition and an implication. A condition, and I'll write a comment here, is when. When is this going to run? It's going to run based on that predefined condition. And the implication is what? What's going to happen when that condition is met? So in this case here, if I may write in plain English, I'd like for my condition to be when my model is light. And when that condition is met, I'd like for my material to be aluminum. So how do we do that? Well, since I'm an expert user, I can go ahead and start typing in my conditions, but I also have here an expression builder. It has a lot of different functionality here that you can use. It's almost like a little wizard for you, a little reference for all the different functionality we may have. Have many different types here that you can look at. The one that we're looking for is a comparison. So what we do is we'll copy this comparison, which is equals, and then it automatically puts here an expression that we can fill in with the details. Notice that here on the bottom portion, it's already telling me that there are some errors. That's good, because it's telling me that I need to fix that, and we understand that there should be errors there because we haven't finished that expression yet. Now how do we finish that up? We can go over here to this Object Explorer where I can look at my model structure, and then I can drag and drop those properties over to my conditions. So in this case here, we wanted the model when the model is equals, and I'm going to click the drop down and get the options for that model. Here's light. So when model is equals light, what I'd like to see is my material equals aluminum. And that's my rule. So when the condition is met, the implication is set. So let's go ahead and compile this and take a look at it real quick and see what it has done to our model. Well, again, it compiles the code. Here it's done now. And as you can see, if our model is set to light, my material is automatically set to aluminum based on the rule we just set. So I'll close that. I like to create a new rule. This rule, I'll go and reach a little bit different property. I've set up a color number, and I'd like for that to only show up. So if I go back to my structure, I have a color number, and I'd like for that to only be visible when special is selected. So the first thing I like to do is to make sure and come over here, color number visible. I like to set that to false. And through the rule, I like to say color number visibility. And my condition here is going to be if I can copy that over, when my color is special, I'd like for the color number to be visible. When I drop down this color number here, I see many of the properties of that color number that I can use. So here I have visible, and I can set it to true. So when the color is special, color number is visible. So finishing up this rule, let's check it out and see what it has done. If I compile that again, now it's done. I can come over here and see that my model is still there. And now if my color number is no longer visible, but if I pick a special color, my color number gets visible. So that's how simple it is for us to create a model, create rules, so that we can constrain the variables that we're using. It's very easy to leverage the metadata that's already created for you in the system to create your models so that you can easily create configurations to then put that data back in to your ERP system. For more information about this product or other To-Increase products, please visit www.to-increase.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. For more information about this product or other To-Increase products, please visit www.to-increase.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.